Good day, strategy gamers, and welcome back to a new episode of our Star Wars Rebellion Let's Play series, taking a look back at classic and vintage games that still capture our hearts and leave us feeling like we're wanting some repeats of these wonderful titles. So in this episode, we're going to be continuing right where we left off, where we're trying so desperately to wrestle control of the Siswena sector. In the previous episode, there was quite a bit of drama where we actually had the Emperor abducted. So at some point we will probably need to consider a rescue operations of sorts, but frankly, given the pressures we find ourselves facing, we will likely need to just kind of survive with Vader and keep Vader a little more protected than we normally would have, because of course the victory conditions for the rebels are they must capture Coruscant, they must capture Vader, and they must capture the Emperor. So they've got one of their three objectives completed, whereas we have accomplished none of our three objectives. So we have some work to do ahead of us. Now, I am feeling a little optimistic because, interestingly, and this is not common in my experience in a lot of these games playing as the Empire, is we actually seem to be winning the popular game, right? We at present seem to be more popular or as popular as the rebels are, just quite uncommon. And you look at Siswena as a perfect example. Nearly every single planet is full loyalty to us, and when we started this game, we only had Coruscant. Every other system was rebel, and there were two systems that were neutral, if memory serves correctly. So we have done some fantastic work. The issue is, militarily, we are getting our butts kicked. We've already lost a Star Destroyer. We have not destroyed, I believe, any of the rebels' capital ships. And as you can see, we're already getting notifications here, because as I speak, the game is still running in the background. So let's just jump into it. It looks like facility design is still making some good progress. Here at Coruscant, we do have the Star Destroyer and Carrack Lake Cruiser defending it. And at Balmara, we see the rebels have just a huge fleet here. That is really concerning. What's going to be very important for us to keep a tab on is how large is their army. Because we need to make sure that Coruscant is stocked to the brim full of army units to try to repel any type of invasion. Coruscant is just horrible to try to capture, because you see here we got these three shields, we have some planetary batteries as well, and the defender, of course, has a bit of an advantage here. So, while we would likely lose the space battle, we may very well make the decision to say, okay, Star Destroyers, see if, well, one Star Destroyer, I wish we had more than one Star Destroyer, see if you can knock out their transport that has their military fighting men. Like, so if we can do that, then at the very least we can prolong their invasion of Coruscant. If they capture the space above Coruscant, and if we lose this fleet, we really don't have anything else that could possibly contest them from a capital perspective. And frankly, we're not in a position where in the near future we're going to be able to contest this fleet. So it's going to be kind of a game time decision to decide, do we stay and fight if they do come to Coruscant, or do we try to survive and use this as a foundational force to try to build up from? I don't know that I have the answer to that yet, but it's one I'm going to have to solve for pretty soon, I feel. Bortras continues to produce TIE fighters, which is what we'd expect. And I'm actually going to begin the episode by doing a bit of a audit, if you will, of where do we have idle construction facilities, shipyards, training, etc. And then ultimately, we'll also look at personnel. Oh, we have idle shipyards. I did not expect that. Hey, Kateris joins. That's great news. Zuggs arrives at Coruscant.
One of our agents is reporting in.
So at Yaga Minor, I think we're going to start building
There is a message from one of your field personnel.
A Victory class Star Destroyer. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And we have shields there now, and we have troops, which means it's going to be a little more difficult for them to take Yaga Minor. I also saw that down here we have Ralatir is not producing anything, and I think I might have you go back to making TIE fighters. Let's do that. TIE fighters. And what I'm actually going to do is the TIE fighters that Ralatir has built, I'm going to send them to Coruscant. My shift click here is not working that well, so I had to do a little manual. So we're going to move them there. It'll take a while for them to arrive, but that's going to be worth it. Palin High is halfway done with their Victory Destroyer, so that's really good news. And they do have TIE fighters then that can be used aboard that once it is finished. And I think we have plans in the work to send more shipyards to Palin High. Vagrin, we're also building out our shipbuilding capacity, so that's good news. And then when we look at Tramis, we're really starting to get a lot of construction yards here, which then will allow us to start cranking out a huge facility of shipbuilding on Generis. That's the goal, right? So we can build orbital shipyards really quickly when we've got 4, 6, 8, 10 construction yards producing them in one location. So, you know, it's desperate times and it's the best of times, all at once. Our kind of dream team here that successfully eliminated Lando Calrissian, we're going to have them keep doing some work. And I think what we might do, I think we might try to knock out the shields on Caridia. There's the Emperor. Holy crap, there's the Emperor.
A manufacturing message has been received.
Day 297. Oh my. We know where the Emperor is. Or where the Emperor will be. So here's what we gotta do. We're gonna take personnel at Coruscant. Zuggs, would you be a good fit, I guess? Yeah, your espionage is pretty good. Let's see when these guys all get here. Oh no, that's a long ways away. 323. Oh no. That's not soon enough. We need to try to find a way to get heroes to Obersky that can help with a potential rescue mission of the Emperor. Oh, I seriously have nothing left here, do I? Oh no, that's not good. And everything in the Carillion sector is all going to be diplomatic units. Let's continue an audit though and look at idle personnel. And yeah, everything that's idle is in Obersky. Shoot. Okay, well at least I know where he's going. So let's do this. Let's take these guys and have them do a reconnaissance mission, espionage mission, excuse me, to try to get a lay of the land before we actually go and try to rescue the Emperor.
There is a message from an Imperial unit indicating it has arrived at its destination.
How long until this is done? Oh, 3:30. It's not soon enough. In Coruscant. Wait, what was the message? Units arrive. Oh, units. Okay, so it's probably like, yeah, Imperial Army regiments is what it was. That makes sense. Do we have more from Comparis to send? Nah, we're still building some. That's fine. You're building a lot more. Good stuff. And here we're building more construction yards for Tramis. Let's actually see. We can see when those other construction yards are arriving. It doesn't say, does it? But day 300, it's supposed to be done with them. So that's coming up pretty soon here. Oh good, so Vader recruited someone. Tangreen had no effect, but we're going to continue.
A manufacturing message has been received.
Let's go back to Coruscant. Vader, keep recruiting.
One of our agents is reporting
Or
in.
Clev, sorry, not Kiev. Clev. I've been playing too much Gary Grigsby's. We're in the east. Let's have you go to Yaga Minor and do ship design research. We need Lancer frigates now. Enemy mission foiled on Duros. We're going to continue doing facility design research. Another facility deployed to Tramus. Good. 296, yes, this is going to keep going down the more and more construction yards we build.
A manufacturing message has been received.
Alright, espionage to Coruscant was successful.
One of our agents is reporting in.
Yes, let's have you guys actually go to the Fakir system to get ready to help rescue the Emperor. How much longer until you're there? 297. So in the near future here, I need to cancel this mission to get them back and to be ready to save the Emperor.
A manufacturing message has been received.
Reconnaissance failed.
There is a message from one of your field personnel.
Squadron full strength. Okay, Trawlus, we were successful, but we need more time. That's fine. Keep working at it.
A manufacturing message has been received.
Duros failed. Recon by the rebellion. A lot going on.
There is a message from one of your field personnel.
Okay. Continue at 10 green. Training facility idle on Paris. Saboteurs strike at War Tandel. Okay, so they took out the shield at War Tandel. Where is that? Oh, is that Dalamer? It is. Okay, we still have 2 more though. So at least there's that. I'm really glad they're focusing their attention on that, actually, compared to everything else they could be doing. It's great news. We're just going to keep cranking out these Imperial Army regiments. Let's just jump to 20 because they've been producing them so quickly. Yes, now we have more that we can send to Coruscant. All of you can go to Coruscant. Oh boy, it's so stressful right now, the thought of them invading Coruscant, capturing Vader, and effectively the game being over. But we gotta keep going. Diplomacy.
One of our agents is reporting in.
Okay, so at Kateris it was successful and they support us, so we're gonna have them stop. And then I need to find out where the heck Kateris is. Oh, it's over here. Good. So you guys can now go on to... Let's just finish up Tan Green. And then whoever's doing stuff at Tan Green can just join you and you can be a tremendous trifecta of diplomacy.
A manufacturing message has been
Trawlus
received.
will keep going.
One of our agents
Did
is reporting
Kateris
in.
have anything? They have shipyards. Yes. TIE fighters. Build TIE fighters. Good news. What was I going to look at? Tremaris. They have 1 more they're building. They'll be done turn 296. And then we start building shipyards.
A manufacturing message has been received.
Good. New shipyard deployed to Yaga Minor, so that's going to increase the speed at which we build this Victory class Star Destroyer. Did not mean to do fast. I almost never do fast. It's just so fast, ironically enough. Reconnaissance on Obersky was foiled.
Research and development is transmitting the message.
Okay. Vader can continue on Coruscant. Mendo was recruited. We're going to have you do espionage on Coruscant to try to see what's happening there. And then I need to probably recall these guys. So we're going to abort the mission. And then how long until everyone gets here? 3:34. That's too long now. So when they get back to Obersky, we're going to try to rescue the Emperor.
A message from maintenance.
7
has
tier
been
strike
received.
at Halloween. That's something I need to look at. Training facility idle over sky. Lancer frigate research. Yes. That is great news. I need to keep building troops here. That is really good news. So that means I can build Lancer frigates now.
A manufacturing message has been received.
Trawlus joins. Good news. Capital ship repaired. Oh, the Dreadnought repaired. Okay, so I can bring them back to Coruscant.
There is a message from one of your field personnel.
Okay, diplomacy. So we're going to have you stop because you were successful. Construction yard idle on Halloween and Corson. Okay, so Halloween, I want you to send 2 shipyards to Palin High. Maybe just 1, actually. I'm just going to do 1. And then Corson was another location. So let's look there. Okay, so you have 5. Avram has shields now. What else does Avram have? Training facility. And Severin, what do you have? You're about to have shields built. Let's do this. Let's turn Severin into another shipyard. So we're going to build 3 shipyards. Good. Good. This is progressing. On Bortras, we're going to send the Dreadnought back to Coruscant. And in 2 more days, we're going to be ready here to start building shipyards on Generis. Let's actually just maybe skip ahead to that. Personnel arrive at Oversky. Actually, first, we need to get these guys on Trawlus to stop their diplomacy. Continue on to the next system. So let's take both of you. Oh, okay. All of the Carillion sector is now either rebellion or not rebellion. So maybe have you guys go to the Sluis Van sector, right? That might make sense. Just start putting some pressure on the rebellion in this sector. So let's move them to Sluis Van, and then from there we'll have them do missions. Then in Oversky, you guys have all returned now. And 1 more turn, Emperor will be there.
A manufacturing message has been received.
297. Okay, so we're going to jump up to the Atravis sector. We are now ready to build our massive shipyard. 13 orbital shipyards in 152 days. That is incredible. So that means in 70 days, we're going to have 7 orbital shipyards in Generis, which is twice the size of any shipyard we have today. It's really good news. Construction yard idle on Severin. That's right, it is idle. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is have them send a training facility to have an advanced training facility. Alright, let's get ready to save the Emperor. Slow. Okay.
A manufacturing message has
I thought he was supposed to be there. You do 1 more day. Still
One of our
says
agents is reporting in.
diplomacy mission. 10 green had no effect. Continue. Construction yard idle on Duros. We're gonna have to check that out in a moment. Okay. Well, let's see if we can't send units now anyways, even though it's
You have assigned units to the mission which are not capable of acting upon the assigned target.
Damn it.
No mission could be formed.
Maybe I need to keep doing espionage on the mission, or on the planet. Let's do that. Duros is over here. And yeah, you have an idle construction facility. What does Trawlus have? You have a training facility and you have shields. What does Vagrant have? Vagrant has shipyards coming to it, if I remember correctly. Tallus. You have 6 shipyards that are en route to you. Drawl. We have shields at Drawl. We do. Wow, the Carillion sector is packed. About Exquine. You have shields too. So let's put shields on Commodore, I guess. And then once we've done that, we can start building shipyards there. Honestly, maybe even mines and refineries. We'll see. Trawlus, we can start building troops now that you've converted to the winning side. Just in case, you know, they do a surprise attack or something. Not that they will, though, because we're winning. Tangreen finally joins. Good. Fleet arrives at Coruscant. Mission to Tangreen can stop.
A manufacturing message has been received.
Where was Tangreen again? Over here. Okay.
There is a message
We're going to
from
have
an
the other
Imperial
one
fleet
aboard.
indicating it has reached its destination.
Okay, so now we have this dynamic trio.
Indicating it has arrived at its destination.
Let's have you guys convert.
One of our agents is
Forless, I
reporting
guess. What did we get with Tangreen? We got a construction yard. That's good. So let's build shields on our new lovely planet. Then before I forget, we're going to send 1 army regiment to Tangreen. Do I need one at Kateris too? Probably should. Let's send 1 to Kateris. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's make sure we get these 2 in the same fleet. Vader's still recruiting.
A manufacturing message has been
Chandrilia.
received.
That's up here. Let's have you start building Lancer frigate. There we go. We're gonna have you build 5 of them, knowing that you have more shipyards coming to you, right? So we know you're gonna produce them faster in the near future.
A manufacturing message has been received.
Enemy mission foiled to Duros. I really need to find the Emperor.
One of
Continue
our agents
troop
is
training.
reporting in.
Wow, they're doing a lot of missions.
Message has been received.
Oversky foiled and Sluice Van.
There is a message from an Imperial unit indicating it has arrived at its destination.
New shipyard at Yaga Minor, again increasing the speed at which this
There
is
is a
being
message
built.
from one of your field
So
personnel.
turn 356, we're going to have a Victory class Star Destroyer and an Imperial Star Destroyer, as well as a Dreadnought and a Carrack Cruiser. We'll probably have a Lancer frigate from Chandrilia too. And I mean, that should be enough to contest this force right here, depending on how many reinforcements and such they get. So I think this is now starting to change my decision making of, do I run or do I try and stay and take out troop transports? I think in this case I might run, because if I can just survive long enough to gather my forces to then counterattack, I think Coruscant may be able to hold out long enough. We're going to keep sending TIE fighters though to Coruscant. You Venom, are you building anything? You have nothing there. You have shields? You don't even have shields. So you are all mines and such, I guess. You are. Refineries. Let's keep going here.
A manufacturing
Facility
message has been
design can
received.
continue. It looks like we researched something. So advanced construction yard is now available.
Research and development
Look
is
at
transmitting
us.
the message.
We are cooking, guys. We are cooking.
One of our agents is
Another
reporting in.
uprising. Failed attempt by the rebellion.
A
another
manufacturing
reconnaissance
message has
failed.
been received.
Feels like Sluice Van is the place to be if we want to capture rebels. Construction yard idle on Bismari. I think that's down here. So it is. Let's I think I'm going to have you send shipyards to Palin High. I think that makes sense. Or actually, sorry. Does Palin High need another shield? No, it has enough shields. Does Ando need a shield? Ando needs a shield. Let's send a shield to Ando. Let's do that instead. Can't. Ando is full. Not sure how that happened. Is someone building? Oh, someone might be building it already for them. Obersky has no shields. That feels like a problem, since that's where all my units are based right now. Let's build a shield for Obersky. My goodness. We still don't have new intel. The Emperor. Damn it. That really sucks. Oh. Saboteur strike X-Swine. Okay, so we lost shields and X-Swine. Don't have too much that's valuable there right now, so I guess that's okay. It's just still not great news. Beta recruits someone. Oh, Benesada. Okay, so go back to recruiting again.
As you wish.
Benesada. Let's see. You are a very mediocre diplomat. So let's send you to Moltuk to do diplomacy. Do I still have my galleon? Where did that go? There's the galleon. Let's do this. Let's have the galleon go back to doing what it was, and that was doing some reconnaissance for us in the Outer Rim. Let's go back to that.
A manufacturing message has been received. I have succeeded.
Okay. Jeez. Saboteur strike at Port Tandel. Ooh, that's not good. So we only have one shield left on Port Tandel. Mindo's espionage was successful, so we're going to have them do that again. Okay.
There is a message from one of your field personnel.
Do you arrive? Day 315. Let's see here.
A manufacturing message has been received.
Mission foiled. They have not been. The rebels have been really bad at the mission success rate. Another one failed. Ship design continue.
There is a message from one of your field personnel.
Galleon arrives at Coruscant. Now the reconnaissance failed. My goodness. It's almost getting annoying seeing that. And then the galleon, we're going to send 2 Imperial Army regiments. And we're going to have them go to the Model sector. We're going to have them start scouting for new places to build. Basel Engine. Espionage mission foiled. That's not good.
One of our agents is reporting in.
Little shipyard deployed at Generis. Yes. Yes.
There is a message from one of your field personnel.
So it begins. We're going to build 3 Imperial Star Destroyers here. Now let's look at Obersky. We did not get any new intel on the Emperor. That is very frustrating. And Ozzel is injured. Alright. Very well.
A manufacturing message has been received.
So it was successful, but we need more time.
One of our agents is reporting in.
Facility design can continue. Ship design can continue. Good stuff happening here.
A manufacturing
message has been received. The gang has arrived back at Obersky. Let's try this again with a smaller crew. See how successful we could be. All right.
A manufacturing message has been received.
Oh, what happened? Sarka joins the enemy. That's in the Dalamar sector, isn't it? It is. Shoot, that's one more shipyard for the rebellion. Orbital shipyard deployed at Severance, so that means you're probably not producing anything yet. Let's have you build TIE fighters. There we go. Much longer until this is ready. 357, so 55, or no, horrible math, I'm sorry, 35 days left. Okay. I think, guys, we're going to call the episode here. Been a lot of fun, a lot going on, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching the video and the series and giving it a shout. Hopefully you get a chance to go back in time and play either a classic you've enjoyed or to maybe give Star Wars Rebellion a first time try. Is available on Steam, Origin, GOG, all of those places. And any questions or feedback, please toss them in the comments section below. And as always, strategy gamers, hoping you have yourselves an excellent day. Bye now.